Hey everybody, my name is Sasha, this is Andreas,
Hi there!
and today we're going to explain you Zen Garden.
Zen Garden is a game that you can play from 2 up to 4 players. It is suitable from 8 years and older, and the casual game lasts around about 35 minutes.
The Emperor wants a new Zen Garden and it's up to you to get him a very beautiful one.
Well, jumping into the game, we assume the role of architects and we are competing with other architects trying to build or create the most beautiful garden to relax for our emperor. The mechanic of the game is that we have a selection board for all players with a tile drafting mechanism where each player in his turn chooses tiles, placing them on the boards for 16 rounds.
Alright, as you can see, there are different kinds of tiles, garden tiles. There are 6 different floors, 5 different decors, and 3 different walkways. When it's my turn, I can decide to buy one of those 12 cards. In this case, I have to pay nothing. In this case, I have to pay 1 coin, and on this row, I have to pay 2 coins. So if I take maybe this one, I have to pay with my marker. The gold is shown on the top, left, and right of my own tableau, and then I pay 1, and afterwards I can build it wherever I want. Then the next player will take his turn. When we are going to play a little farther, I'm going to have more and more garden tiles in my garden. I always have to build adjacent. So when I get the next tile, I have to build it on any of those spots. Before I'm going to build it, I can switch all tiles are already built freely in my garden, and afterwards I can build it next to one of them. I can go here, or maybe I can go this as well.
You're always allowed to rotate the tiles you are built in any direction you want. Once you place them in your garden, you're not allowed to rotate it anymore, and even if you shift your world board, you're not too allowed to rotate it anymore, but just shift it in the way it actually is. If every player has done though in his turn, let's say for 3 players, 3 tiles will be gone, then the round ends, and then the board or the selection board will be refilled, not too early. Now for the next round, every tile which is on the 0 cost row will be kicked out, and all the other tiles will just shift to the bottom of this selection board to the lower prices, and now you refill the empty spaces from left to right and then from bottom to top. So means you start here and from any pile you want, draw new cards, refill the board, and then the starting player will pass clockwise to the next player, or the player marker will pass, and we have a new starting player for this round.
As you can see, if the game goes on, you're always having to pay each round 1 tile. You will getting a little low on your coins, so there's a mechanic to get new coins. In this game, you get coins by building the same decor in a row or column or diagonally. So when I get 4 of the same symbol in 1 row, maybe like this, I immediately get 3 coins for them, and I can get them on this
track.
Perfect.
Let's be said that's the whole simplicity of each turn, and after every player has played 16 turns, so when each garden is fulfilled with a garden tile, the game will end. Now the Emperor is going to evaluate every of our gardens and will award victory points. Therefore, he does it in 6 different ways. The first 2 are the completion of the same walkways. Means every time we are able to build a circle from the same walkway, like perfect. That, for example, this will be worth 3 victory points for us at the end. The worthiness is cumulative, means every next completed walkaway will give even more points, so this counts in competition. The second one is the number of same decors in your garden. Means if you are able to collect 6, let's say, Buddhas in your garden, they are worth 3 victory points. If you have 7, it's going up to 5. So again, cumulative, the more you have, the more victory points you will gain. You are also allowed to gain victory points for more than one decor if you are able to build at least 6 of each in your garden. The next 4 ways to get victory points from the Emperor are his preferences, his personal preferences. You will draw randomly all of 16 tiles and then placing them here. Of course, you will do this at the start of the game because it can have an impact on your tactic or decision making. These Emperor tiles for preferences always show either a floor, a decor, or a walkway. Means the first one is the minor preference, will give you 1 point at the end for each floor, in this case of this kind you have built on Sasha's board, would be 2 points in this case. The second one is the majority, means in case that you're competing with all the other architects building their own garden for the Emperor, the one who can build the most tiles with this floor will gain 8 victory points. Second one is 4. If there's a tie in this majority, both players in the tie, or let's say all players in the tie, will get the 8 victory points, but then there will be no reward for a second player. The third one is the attention to detail, means the Emperor has a close look how often you are able to build this in your garden. Means if you have just 1, 2 or 3 times, it will be worth minus points, but 4 and further will give a lot amount or a big amount of victory points if you have it, or if you have 0 tiles with this symbol in your garden, it's worth 0 points. The last one is the major preference, means same as the minor preference, but with 2 points for each tile with this shown symbol in your garden.
The player with the most points is declared the new card architect and the winner of the game. This is the whole game. Thank you for watching the video and I hope you enjoy playing the game.
Me too. Have fun.